Hello and welcome back to Planescape Torment. So, I switched back to Fighter because mage just doesn't feel right. It's kind of like, it's kind of confusing in a way. I love the Wizard in D&D, so I like just preparing the spells, but I don't know. I don't want to start out as a low-level Wizard in Torment right now after all this time. It just doesn't feel right. We still have to hiccup, quite frequently though. So these citizens don't care for me whatsoever, unfortunately. What is that? It really stands out. The hundreds of chips of translucent green glass which make up this stained glass window don't appear to be held together by anything, but rather remain free-floating and mysteriously suspended with the iron frame's boundaries. The shards ripple and move in slow waves, causing bizarre patterns to fluctuate across the window's surface as various portions of it refract to Galeria's light in different directions. A small placard beside the window reads, "Arcadian stained glass window." Touch the glass. You reach out to touch the undulating glass shards, but you cannot do so. Your hand stops just short of the surface of the glass. Punch the glass. You succeed only in bruising your knuckles. The glass may as well be sheet iron. Well, that's unfortunate. How about that one? Several shards of black crystal or ice swirl within the freezing wind that this ornate pedestal gives forth. Each shard looks razor sharp. Touching or grabbing one could be perilous. Placard on the pedestal reads, "Dark birds of Ocanthus." Touch one. As you reach out to touch one of the whirling shards, your finger enters the icy wind that rises from the pedestal. Instantly, a coat of numbing frost forms around your finger, causing you to momentarily draw back. Grab one. As you reach out to grab one of the whirling shards, your fingers enter the icy wind that rises from the pedestal. Instantly, a coat of numbing frost around them, causing you to momentarily draw back. I'll leave them be. Probably won't need that. But anyway, we have a lot of places to go. The Popo doesn't seem to be looking for us right now. So we were told that maybe we want to check out the linguist, and we definitely need to check out these places. We checked out those places up top. What is this? Maybe I should check this one out. It's close. I just go up. I don't know what this place is, and oh, curiosity shop. Okay, we gotta go. I mean, it really just stands out. Whoa! Standish? Hey. This downtrodden little man scurries about the curiosity shop, dusting, cataloging, and moving things about for the place's proprietress. You notice he smells faintly of onions. He glances up to you nervously as you approach him. "Please, sir, I cannot speak with you. I have work to do, and my mistress simply won't allow it." Very well then. Oh, we're just gonna...
Alright.
Oh, that's interesting name. Rishchika? This sharp-featured woman's appearance is attractive, though somewhat disturbing, with her blue-black skin and bright yellow eyes. As she examines you, a small pair of bat-like wings unfold from her back, then seem to settle back into her skin. Well, well, a floating, disembodied, prevaricating skull. She narrows her eyes. "You are the scared man who's been going around asking all questions?" She looks you up and down. "You sure look lost. Did you want to come in, really? Or are you just casing the place because you have nothing better to do? Because Rishchika," she indicates herself, "can help you." "How can you help me?" "I travel and trade extensively. I hear a great deal. I purchase a Great deal, and I own a great deal. Perhaps I can make you a great deal. Is there anything that you desire? Perhaps what you're selling. Would you care to examine the weapons and charms, or some of my more exotic positions? Exotic items. Rishika smiles as you look at the various shelves in the middle of the shop. If you see nothing you like here, there are more items toward the front and the back of the store as well. Examine the fiend's tongue. Examine what appears to be a tongue floating in a jar of brine. Rishika frowns at it. This is a fiend's tongue. Cornugons. I think, but who really knows? It's said that placed into the mouth of any living thing, it will give the ability of speech, even if there was none there. I'm selling this oddity for only 66 coppers. Should you want it? Do you want it? We want it. Yes, Rishika purrs. Why do I purr? You guys want me to hear me purr? I don't know. And I don't know where to start. A wise choice. Copper you pour into her hand seems to disappear the moment it touches her palm. She hands you the item. Please enjoy the newest acquisition. I like to look at the weapons and charms now. I want the exotic items again, actually. How about the Gorgon Slave? You examine a bottle labeled as Gorgon Salve. Rishika holds it up for you. I traded for this with some sword-slinging prime warlord, Perseus. I think was his name. Smeared onto the surface of any being turned to stone. It will prevent them to flesh. Only 100 copper. Commons. A bargain, considering how handy it might be. My comments should you ever find a friend of yours transmuted to rock. I'll take it. I'm just feeling like you're scamming me. How about the metallic cube figurine? You examine a small metal replica of a cube-like creature with a huge eyes on one of its faces. The toy has 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 folding wings, and at least 18 points of articulation. Rishika smiles as you pick it up. A collector's item. Perhaps, or a piece of artwork. Who knows, but I like it. If you do buy it, ask around. Someone might know more about it than I. You can have it only for 1500 copper coins. I'll pass. I'm not gonna buy your whole stock. How about the monster jug? You examine a plain-looking jug. Despite its common appearance, you feel reluctant to touch the thing, as if it might bite you. Rishika watches you, chuckling, then shrugs. It's a jug! It's got some sort of monster trapped in it. That's why your hair's prickling up like that. You'd like it. It's only 123 copper. I don't want some jug with a monster in it. Let's look at the front of the store. Whoa! You look at the various shelves toward the front of the Rishika shops. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Codex is inconceivable? Okay, we gotta check out all of these. The baby oil? Is it made of baby? You examine a number of small bottles, each labeled as baby oil. Rishika picks one up and presents it to you. Interested? It's the real thing, of course. Thousands of newly mortal babies went into making of the stuff. I love it! No, let me see some other stuff. I can't buy it? That would be great. Examine the chocolate quasit. Examine a twisted little imp-like creature sculptured out of pure milk chocolate. It looks delicious, does it not? Imported from the lower plains, these are rare, you know, and quite prized by lovers of chocolate and confections. It's a real quasit. Fiendish familiar, polymorphed into chocolate by powerful sorcery. It's only 199 coppers. I pass. I pass. Codex of the Inconceivable. This could help us fix that that thingy we found. You examine a rather unassuming book held closed by a tiny brass lock that calls Vrishika is the Codex of Inconceivable. I only say that it's just, well, I cannot explain it. Mere words simply won't suffice. You can only own it yourself for a mere 1,000 copper commons, and believe me, it's well worth it. I'll pass. Actually, let me see some other things again. Deva's Tears. You examine a small glass vial labeled as Deva's Tears. These were collected from Deva, who was captured during a blood war skirmish. The fiends tormented the imprisoned angel for eons before he at last escaped. This small bottle holds the 12 tears he shed in that time. Their price is but 100 copper commons. I pass. How about the elixir of horrific separation? You examine a bottle labeled as elixir of horrific separation. Vrishika presents it to you. This stuff was compounded by a scholar who'd found she possessed a darker half, a side of her which took control at times and bade her do awful things. This potion was to have split the darker half away from her, creating two separate beings. Mercy killers, however, found and executed her for a string of depraved murders before she could use it. I'll charge you only 200 copper coins for the elixir. I'll take it. I believe I have a mission like that. I like to use the exotic items again. What is the back at the store? Stained lens. Examine a stained ground glass lens the width of your hand, held in brushed steel ring. A small geared protrusion coming off the ring makes it look as if the lens should attach to some sort of clockwork machine, and it smells faintly of horrible perfume. Vrishika holds it up for you. I have no idea what this really is, but it radiates fairly powerful magic. An old soldier named Geisis bought it up to me from a lower plane battlefield. He'd murdered his own man in order to escape his tour of duty there, and brought me a number of interesting items he'd collected over the course of the campaign. I kept it, mostly as a conversation piece, though you may have it for 149 copper coins if you like. So an unidentified ring? I'll take it. Okay, let's look at the other exotics. Back of the shop. Jevron's ring. You examine a ring in a small padded case. Vrishika holds it up and so that you can see it more closely. This is Yevron's link of almost invisibility. It makes the wearer invisible. Well, almost. It will part with it for a meager sum of 349 copper commons. Let's see something else. How about rune-covered ale stain? Examine a large pewter ale stain covered in strange runes. Vrishika holds it up for you to see more closely. An ale mug of unusual manufacture, which keeps its contents, usually beer or of course icy cold, whatever the surrounding temperature. Icy cold, whatever the surrounding temperature. 299 copper coins. And you will enjoy frostiest ale you've ever had outside the paraflame of ice. No, I need something else. How about a tattered ragdoll? The years have not been kind to this tiny ragdoll. It is coming apart at the seams, and it looks like its threads are unraveling. It is obviously intended to be a replica of the Lady of Pain, but the button eyes and the plush softness don't strike much fear into your heart. Vrishika holds it up to you. This was found in a well-trapped strongbox sunk deep beneath the surface of Sigil. It was part of a small hoard of treasure and forbidden magical text, though I don't know what it's for. If you like it, it's only 99 copper coins. I'll take it. Alright, show me the weapons and charms. Whoa! Hammer of really expensive. Ooh. That's a hammer. That's really a hammer. Wow, that hammer hits like a truck. Jesus, look at that. Lawful good characters. That hammer is really something. Wow. Thief of the Fire Drake. That's good for Mori. Red Bond. It's a 1 strength. Is this a one-time use thing or just some? What is this? Bracelet. So you can get panicked and you get 1 extra strength, and only fighters can use it. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Get some scrolls as well. Ashes of the Babulum. 2 Monstrelons. Possibly Vons. Heart of the Fosterer. Summon this. Bunch of summons. Okay. Oh, I did not miss my hiccups. Pretty cool shop, I must say. I'm like 100% sure that almost all of those stuff is just completely made up. Just complete garbage. Okay. Inam, the linguist's helm.
Alright.
That book was actually quite fairly expensive, so might have to pay attention to that. By the way, what would I... Beanstung? Dunk? Okay. Well, you can identify that. Strain lance. Identify that. We're just gonna hold on to these just in case. Looks like these need to be identified. So we're just gonna give it to Mori. And that's it. Alright, what is this? This guy's the linguist. Finam the linguist.
Done.
You're just gonna check out your whole house. This is not creepy, actually.
Done.
This is just standard practice. Finam, what the hell? This short, scholarly man, a tight, nervous frown on his face, looks you up and down. Greetings, I'm Finam. I must beg your pardon, sir, but I care little for guests. I invited or otherwise. So unless you have business with me, I would ask you to leave. What? Invited or otherwise? So if you would invite a guest, then you would not care about your own guest? Why would you bother inviting the guest? I mean, like, fine, whatever. I did have some questions. I would have you know that I'm a scholar and a linguist, sir. While I shall happily entertain any questions regarding my field of study, language, and the like, I can be of no help to you in other matters. I told the dodecahedron to a page with writing on it and ask if he can translate it. He takes the unfolded dodecahedron in his hands and examines it closely. This language is a long dead one, known to virtually no one. I believe my father, a linguist like myself, knew this language and may well have been the only man in Sigil at the time that could understand that. I recognize it from his notes, but I cannot translate it. Do you have those notes still? I'm smart, you know. Venom shakes his head. They'll be of no use to you if you're looking to translate anything. And a few actual books he had pertaining to that language disappeared around the time of his murder, I believe. What? Your father was murdered? Venom nods. Strangled he was. He had left to tutor someone he taught various languages to supplement his research income, and was discovered dead in a side chamber of the Civic Fest Hall. The killer was never found. This was some... perhaps 50 years ago. I was but a child. He knew the language, though. And could you teach it? Surely he did and could. Were he alive today, my father was said to be a great teacher. And I have his skill with language, but not his patience for others, sadly. Is he interred at the mortuary?
Updated my journal.
Why no, his ashes are kept here. He points to the bronze urn sitting atop a cabinet beside a bouquet of purple flowers. Why? A bright smile crosses Phenom's lips. A necroscope, are you? Speak with the dead? He suddenly frowns. I have no wish to speak of these things any longer. You have to excuse me, sir. Farewell. Farewell, Phenom. Damn it. So we got some kind of a... Can we just bash it in?
Forced it.
Bashed it in, I
All
have.
right.
I don't know my own strength.
So where the hell is he? Is he here? Is your daddy here? I mean, like, we're gonna raise him from the dead so he can does the task I want him to. Lingers the ashes. There's an urn atop this small cabinet full of ashes and charred bits of bone. Etched into the base of the urn are the words Finn and beloved husband, father and scholar of 100 languages. Well, I do have some crazy stuff, don't I? Like, I actually have the crazy stuff in me. So I have a stuff that, what did I buy? I bought some crazy stuff. I wait to turn not stone guys to, well, stone guys to not stone. Separation elixir. And, it makes any living thing talk. Damn. Damn it. So,
Done.
possibly this is not what we need. Okay. Not the perfect progress I was hoping for, but still getting closer to what we need to know. I'm kind of bugged by the brothel we're missing out on. It's time to meet the locals, so to speak. Anyone here? Oh, no one hanging around near the brothel. I love how central the brothel is. What the hell is this? It's like a vault. Brothel patron. I don't wanna talk with the guests. I wanna talk to women with skimpy clothes. Wow, she's a dragon-ish? Before you is a stunning golden-haired woman dressed in an azure and violet dress with two long, elegant wings draped across her shoulders. She is surveying the room with a slight smile. She is easily the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. Really? Greetings.
Well met, traveler. How may I help you?
The woman turns as you address her. She takes your measure, then nods slightly. You notice her eyes are azure, the exact same color as her dress. Well met, traveler. She reaches up to brush back a stray lock of golden hair. How may I help you? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I'm called Fall from Grace. She studies you for a moment. You're new to Sigil. Are you not? Yes I am. Does it show? He smiles slightly. Not as much as you think. You carry yourself quite well. What is this place? This is the brothel of slating intellectual lusts. She studies you for a moment. I take it by your question that you did not intend to partake of this establishment? I'm looking for a whorehouse, so probably yes. Brothel of slating intellectual lusts? What kind of brothel is this? I established this brothel to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues expression rather than the simply carnal. Much pleasure can be had in conversation and engaging in the wearable arts with others. Sounds dull, says Morty. I assure you it is not. To the brothel, see for yourself. So this is a brothel, but there is no intercourse? Yeah, there's a good way to put it. Only of the psychological nature, rest assured. It is still quite stimulating. Really? How the hell is this place is still running? I have to ask, why did you establish such a place? How the hell are you not broke yet? Thoughtful Grace raises an eyebrow. That is an odd question. I don't think anyone has ever asked me that, at least directly. My apologies, Lady Grace. I didn't mean to be so direct. I was merely curious. Oh, no apologies are necessary. I'm more than happy to discuss the reasons with you if you wish. I would like to hear them, yes. Part of the answer to your question requires that you know that I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. And why is that? Why you established this place? This brothel is intended to slate the lusts of even hardened intellectual. It is designed to stimulate the mind, to heighten one's awareness of themselves and others, to create new ways of experiencing another person. It is for those who seek something more than shallow physical pleasures that fill the hive and lower wards. Damn. I know this place was lame. Well, I wouldn't call them shell. I mean, I can understand that. The woman here must be special indeed. If they can keep this place running with their conversation alone. The women here are aspiring sensates. They have come to me in search of instruction to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of language that can shatter the crust of the most hardened individual. I see, so the ladies here are ladies in training, so to speak. Damn it, why I sound like her? Yes, I hope that by learning the art of language and its subtleties that the patrons and the students here may learn more about themselves. One is only as limited as their command of the language. To be able to employ language to evoke emotions in others is a tremendous skill. I see. Can I ask you some other questions? If I may ask, Lady Grace, the wings on your back, you're not human, I take it. Anna. She's one of the fiends? Oh, the succubi she is. She'll take your measure, then she'll take your soul to the lower planes. So she will. I heard they are very succulent. Is that true? Your companion is correct. I'm a lesser Tenari, more specifically a succubus. She gives a soft sigh. I'm afraid we are a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh. There's nothing wrong with that. And you? You do the same thing.
Updated my journal.
I like to think that I have distanced myself from that. It is ultimately a trivial and a non-productive way for one to spend one's time here in the multiverse. There is much more to life, wouldn't you agree? Perhaps so. Can I ask you some other questions? Right. What is this place? This is the brothel of the slating intellectual lusts. I see. Some other questions. I came here looking for help. Perhaps you can help me? What kind of help I'm looking for, actually? What kind of help you were looking for? Damn it! I seem to have lost my memories. In so doing, I've lost myself. You have been stricken with amnesia? Paul from Grace looks painted. How terrible! Do you have any idea how it happened? Well, where do I start? Not really, at least. Not that I can remember. I woke up on a slab on the mortuary. And everything before that is black. You awoke in the mortuary? I think the dustman mistook me for being dead, or I was dead or something. All I know is that I regenerate wounds quickly. I could be mortal, but I don't even know that for sure. Far from Grace seems to be appraising you with renewed interest. Those scars on your body, she reaches out a hand, as if I have to touch you. May I? Sure. Yeah. Far from Grace drags her finger across your chest slightly, tracing the edges of your scars and following the curves where they blend into some of your tattoos. She seems fascinated. These scars do look as if they would have taken several lifetimes to accumulate. They certainly do, though some are more recent. Far from Grace steps back. Some of those wounds would have been fatal to a normal man. She taps her chin, thinking, what do you intend to do now? I need to get my memories back and my life back. I intend to scour the plains and search inside myself until I can place together who am I and what brought me to this place. I don't really know. For the moment, I'm just searching for clues. Who am I and what happened to me? I like the second one. It's more casual. Yeah, let's go with the second one. Far from Grace is still thinking, her fingers tapping on her chin. I must say, I've never met a man who had lost himself in the literal sense. She raised an eyebrow. Forgive me, but your condition is intriguing. It is that. Wow, the third one is just losing the handle. Intriguing? Frightening is more like it. I don't like not knowing who I am and what I may have done. Who my enemies are and who are my friends. Yeah, that's a good point, but well, I'm glad you think so. Well, it is that. I don't know there's a good way to put it. Well, I'm glad you think so. I've offended you with my words. Far from Grace bows her head. I give my apology, if you will accept it. Apology accepted. Far from Grace nods. If it will help, you are welcome to tour the brothel. Several of our students are well versed in the verbal arts. Perhaps some of them will be able to rekindle your memories. I may do that. Can I ask you some questions first?
Updated my journal.
Oh. Can you tell me about the sensates now? Have you ever heard of a night hag named Raval? What? Would you like to join me on my travels? Where the hell did that come from? Have you ever heard of a night hag named Ravel? I'm familiar with that name. Far from Gaze pauses and thinks for a moment. Rumors cluster think about that name, and most tend to discount her as a myth. But I suspect that she did exist and that she made quite an impression in that cage during her stay here. She looks puzzled. Why do you ask? I intend to seek her out. Grace raised an eyebrow. Truly? I find myself compelled to ask why. I need information that she has. Is this information available from no one else? I suspect only Ravel possesses the knowledge I need.
Updated my journal.
Grace rests her hand lightly on your arm. Consider this. If Ravel does indeed exist, then she is extremely powerful and cunning. If a fraction of the stories of her activities are true, then she is a creature that has discovered new meaning of evil. The search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. I realize that. Do you know anything else about Ravel? She was said to be one of the hags of the Grey Waste, and that she was believed to possess powers and cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil long ago, and in addition to the evil she committed during her stay, rumor has it that her actions threatened the cage itself. Now she primarily exists only as fiction, a figure in children's stories. Grace pauses. I imagine the Lady of Pain dealt with her as all threats to Sigil are dealt with. Yeah, she locked her up.
Updated my journal.
Ravel was most likely sent to a maze, one of the lady's prisons. Is there anyone else who might know about her? Someone in the festival may know more of her. Do you know what happened to Ravel?
Updated my journal.
Yeah, I know. What are those?
Updated my journal.
Grace places her hands together, thumbs and fingers touching, forming a rough circle. The lady is said to have the power to take a piece of Sigil. You watch in surprise as a ghostly image of Grace's little finger pulls itself apart from the hand and floats in the air, curling into a small circle, and make a maze. Go on. The small ghostly circle floats in the air, then begins to slowly rotating. The piece of Sigil she takes holds the prisoner. There is no escaping being mazed. It can happen to any time. While walking down the street, through a door. She claps her hands, then you are somewhere else, inside the ghostly circle. You can suddenly see a flicker of movement, like someone walking inside. I see. Can you tell me more about this plane that Revel is from, the Grey Waste? A blighted plane that lies effectively between Baldur and the Abyss. It is frequently a battleground in the Blood War. I can ask other questions. Would you like to join my travels? Anna stiffens, then starts muttering under her breath. Who's to say she'll be coming with us? We don't need likes of her. So we don't. Bar that Freeling, Morty clicks his teeth together. I'm all for Succubus coming with us. Powers know you're about as fun as passing a cauldron through your bowels. You best let your bone buck, Skull. I'll rattle you so hard you'll be picking your teeth off the spire. Travel with you? Fell from Grace smiles slightly. She seems to be ignoring your companions. That is rather forward of you. I'd rather be honest with my intention. You seem... Damn it! You seem extremely pleasant and well versed in the ways of the plains. A companion with that kind of knowledge would be welcome. Hey, wait just a minute. I'm the one well versed in the plains. That's my job, Chief. Having two people knowledgeable about the plains in our band seems pretty smart to me. Besides, I said, pleasant too, Morty. Pleasant on the eyes, maybe. Looks to me all some chit-chat has to... What? Looks to me like all some chit-chat has to do is show a little skin. And you sign her right up. Morty fell silent. Not that I mind, really. I just thought I'd mention it. I get you, Morty. Noted, Morty. Look, Lady Grace, excuse me if I'm being too forward, but would you care to travel with us? I appreciate your candor. I shall counter with some of my own. Why should I travel with you? Damn, that's a good question. Experience. You mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who is searching the plains for himself? That's... First one is okay. Lady Grace, I intend to travel to places perhaps no one else has ever been to, or could reach. What would that interest you? I don't know. I think I like the first one better, a little bit. You mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who is searching the plains for himself? Oh, I would be extremely interested, she smiles slightly. Such a suggestion is intriguing, make no mistake about that. And you would like to travel with me then? If you wish me to, then there is something you must do for me. There are 10 students in the establishment. I would like you to speak to all of them, then return to me with your thoughts. Then we shall see if we shall travel together or not. Well, can I ask you some other questions before I go? I'll go to speak to them then. I will return when I've spoken to all of them.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so we need to talk to the sluts here. Oh yeah.
I'm gone.
So let's look at the rooms. I wonder if she really knows them as well as she thinks she does. Is someone hiding in the cupboard? Look at that. I'm really... As you make to search the armor, it handles suddenly yank out, and you grasp as the drawers slam themselves shut. A disdainful issues from the cabinet. Hello? Hello indeed. The armorer gives another So what we have here? A rogue after some ladies' frilly undergarments? Who are you? I am Louis. Who are you? Thoughtless, uncouth fellow rummaging about it in other people's things. Never mind that. What are you doing here? Well, sir, if you must know, I'm being an armorer. Yeah. But why are you being an armorer in this brothel? I happen to have become an armorer because I want to become an armorer. Thank you very much. It's not to watch the ladies undressing, nor to have them place their soft, sweet-smelling undergarments in my drawers where they can rub against my skin. Such accusations are an insult. You are a practitioner of magic arts. I'm merely soaking in the experience of what it means to be an armorer. The sights, the smells, the sensations. Oh, come on! So all the women know about this then? Yes, they do. They wholeheartedly approve of, well, not with their entire hearts, exactly, and while they have not spoken of their approval in my presence, since they are not exactly aware that I am an armorer, I would not want them to know that I am anything but, and so have not been able to inquire upon the matter. I need something from you to keep quiet about this one. Very well, Posh. Open the third drawer, you scallywag. As you reach your hand into the drawer, it slams shut on your fingers with a great force. Searing pain races through your hand as you withdraw your battered fingers. Click for more. Ha! Cretin idiot! Open the drawer, I said, and you reach in. He slams his drawer again for emphasis, then begins shaking with laughter. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna chop you up for kindling. You do nothing of the sort. Why, even the most common of men knows that one cannot commit an act of violence within the brothel. You simply be cast out, and even if there were not the case, I assume my command of the art is quite impressive. Fine then, I'll just go and tell them about you. First, I will tell you this one thing. I've been popping in and out of the brothel for a good long time. I'm quite knowledgeable regarding both its occupants and their activities. I assure you that talking about me is utterly worthless. Not only it will lose me as a potential source of information, but I'll simply disappear before someone comes in to investigate your claims, leaving you looking like a fool. I understand. Some questions then? This guy is really insistent on picking on these girls? Well, you know what? Why not just pay some hookers in the hive? They're cheap as hell. Can you return to your normal format wheel? Are you actually the... Wow. The armorer seems to think about this for a moment. I have no need to share such secrets with the likes of you. And besides, there is no cause to change back at the present moment, since I have not yet experienced the full sensation of being an armorer. It's a complex thing to hold and sort soft, frilly clothes, smelling of wondrous woman smells. The drawer slides open and closed, the sounds mimicking a pleasant sigh. That's another question. Can you tell me about this place? Never mind that. I don't know. Jesus, this is how I'm starting out with. What a guy. Oh, what is this? Inam's book? We're taking that. Alright, let's get outside. We just want to talk to all women? What? Hope that's not one of the women.
I'm gone, alright.
I'm gone, alright. Oh boy.
Done.
Anyway, I believe this is a good time to take a break, so hope you guys had fun. Tell me if you did, and see you around, guys. And have a good one.